beloved child. There are moments in your journey with me when the path ahead seems clear, and there are moments when everything appears hidden behind hills you cannot yet see. You often wonder what conversations are taking place beyond your sight, what dangers surround you unnoticed, and what mercies I have already placed in your path before your feet ever arrive there. As you prepare to enter Numbers chapter 22, remember this: not everything that shapes your life is visible. Kings make plans, nations gather armies, fear whispers, pride schemes, hearts harden. Yet above every throne, every strategy, and every anxious thought, I remain the sovereign who neither slumbers nor loses control. You will soon meet Balaam, a man whose ears can hear many voices, but whose heart struggles to listen to mine. You will watch him stand between obedience and desire, between what he knows to be true and what he wishes could be changed. Learn from him, my child. A divided heart is more dangerous than an open enemy, for it convinces itself that compromise can walk beside holiness. Do not imagine that deception always begins with loud rebellion. More often, it begins with a quiet willingness to linger where obedience has already spoken. There are invitations that seem profitable, but carry hidden chains. There are opportunities that promise honor while slowly drawing the heart away from trust. Ask me for discernment, and I will not withhold it. I delight in leading those who desire my ways more than the applause of people. You will also witness something that may surprise you. I can use the unexpected to accomplish my purposes. I am not limited by what you consider ordinary or extraordinary. The proud may refuse to hear, while the humble perceive what others overlook. Even creation itself bears witness to my authority. Nothing in heaven or on earth exists outside my command. When you find yourself wondering why I sometimes block your path, remember that not every closed door is a punishment. Some are acts of protection. How many dangers have I turned aside before you ever knew they existed? How many unseen battles have I fought on your behalf? How many roads have seemed frustrating to you because you could not yet see the mercy hidden within the delay? Trust me, even when my hand feels like resistance. Sometimes my love stands in the middle of the road. Sometimes my grace refuses to let you continue. Sometimes what appears to be an obstacle is actually salvation waiting in disguise. Do not despise correction. The one who welcomes my discipline walks safely, even when the path narrows. The one who insists upon his own way often mistakes permission for blessing. There is a difference, my child. Never confuse the two. As you read Numbers chapter 22, notice that I am concerned not only with outward actions, but with inward desires. I do not merely ask where your feet are walking. I ask where your heart is leaning. You cannot serve two masters without eventually choosing one. Choose me. You will also discover that no curse spoken by man can overturn a blessing established by my covenant. Those whom I have called according to my purpose remain in my hands. Human words do not possess greater authority than my promises. Rest in that truth. The opinions of people rise and fall like the wind, but my covenant stands forever. Do not fear voices that seek to define you apart from what I have spoken. Listen instead for my voice. It is steady. It is faithful. It has never failed. There will be times when you feel as though you are walking alone. Remember that heaven sees far more than your natural eyes can perceive. My angels fulfill my purposes. My presence surrounds my people. My wisdom reaches beyond every horizon. What feels uncertain to you has never been uncertain to me. Walk humbly. Walk attentively. Walk with a heart that is quick to obey. If I ask you to stop, stop. If I ask you to wait, wait. If I ask you to move, move without fear. For I do not lead my children into uncertainty without also leading them into my faithfulness. As you open Numbers chapter 22, do not merely look for a talking donkey or an angel with a drawn sword. Look for my patient pursuit of hearts. Look for my mercy even toward those who hesitate. Look for my sovereignty over kings, prophets, beasts, and nations alike. Above all, look for the thread that runs through every page of Scripture. I remain faithful to my covenant, and nothing can overturn what I have purposed through the seed whom I promised from the beginning. Read slowly. Listen carefully. Allow your heart to become more eager to obey than to understand every mystery. For the one who trusts me will never walk alone, even on the narrowest road. With everlasting covenant love, your loving Father, the Ruach of Yah.